Ahoy there, my seafaring friends. Welcome to another episode of Titanic Fact or Fiction. There are some who claim that the Titanic was never called Unsinkable, that it's just a myth invented after the sinking. Is that true? Well, actually, the fact is that the Titanic was indeed labelled Unsinkable before disaster struck. But it's not as amazing as it perhaps seems. Let me explain. Firstly, there is a White Star Line brochure from September 1910 that specifically states about the Olympic-class ships that these two wonderful vessels are designed to be unsinkable. Also in 1911, a journal called The Shipbuilder described Titanic's watertight doors as making the vessel practically unsinkable. And it was not only publications. Captain Smith himself was reported to have told passengers that the Titanic was unsinkable. And Thomas Andrews of Holland and Wolff is quoted as saying that if the ship was cut into 3 pieces, it would still float. Even just after the disaster, on the 15th of April no less, the White Star Line was still expressing confidence, such as reported here from New York, where the company stated to the press that they were perfectly satisfied that the vessel is unsinkable. So did such a belief curse the ship? Most certainly not, as actually most ships at the time of the Titanic were also labelled unsinkable. For example, rival company Cunard called the Mauretania practically unsinkable in 1906. In fact, the term unsinkable can be traced back 10 years prior to the Titanic, when the White Star ship the Cedric was described in 1903 as having numerous watertight compartments that make her practically unsinkable. So the reality is that the term unsinkable was commonly applied to shipbuilding trends of the day. It was most certainly not unique to the Titanic, the irony of the description only taking on more importance after it sank. I hope you enjoyed this journey to discover facts rather than fiction. Until next time, my seafaring friends, it's bon voyage.